Hi, I'm AI Sam. This is our greenhouse studio. Welcome back to the success team. Today, we're heading into the garden with Arthur and Rose to show how Gemini AI keeps your backyard safe and beautiful. Grandpa Arthur in his New Jersey backyard. He's looking at a strange, thorny bush near the fence. Barnaby the cat is sniffing the base of the plant.
It's a chilly morning here in Jersey, but I'm already planning for spring. I found this strange bush near the fence. I hope it isn't something that will hurt Barnaby.
Grandma Rose joins him, wearing a warm coat and holding her phone. Buster the dog is wagging his tail, curious about the bush.
Don't touch it yet, Arthur. We learned our lesson with the pet food. Let's use the Gemini lens to see exactly what we're dealing with first. Here's my phone. I'm going to open the Gemini app and tap the camera icon. I'm pointing it at the thorny branch. I just tap the camera icon in Gemini and take a clear photo of the leaves and those sharp thorns. It only takes a second to get an answer. Gemini screen. Identifying multiflora rose, invasive. A red warning appears. Caution. Thorns can cause skin irritation and injury to pets. Gemini says it's an invasive multiflora rose. It's not just a weed. Those thorns are dangerous for Buster's paws and Barnaby's nose.
Safety Shield Gemini is your visual bodyguard. Before you pull, prune, or plant, use the camera feature to identify hidden dangers to your family and pets.
I'm now wearing thick leather gloves and carefully pruning the invasive bus. Thanks, Rose, for holding the trash bag. Knowledge is power. Now that I know what it is, I can remove it safely. No more guessing games in our backyard.
I'm looking at a flower bed that looks a bit tired from the winter.
I want to plant something beautiful for the spring, but I'm worried about our local New Jersey frost. When is it actually safe to start planting?
I'll type into Gemini. What is the expected last frost date for New Jersey in 2025? And what are 3 senior-friendly plants to start now? I'm asking Gemini for the frost date. I don't want to waste money on plants that will just freeze in a week. I need a local, accurate schedule.
Gemini screen. Last frost, late April 2025. Pansies, snapdragons, and sweet peas. Note, sweet peas are toxic to dogs, cats. Gemini says the last frost is in late April. It suggests pansies, but warns that sweet peas are toxic. I'm so glad it gave me that warning. Look pointing to the toxic warning on the screen. Reinforcement. Gemini doesn't just give you a list, it references your pets. It knows you have a dog and cat, so it filters the bad plants out.
I'm looking at a seed catalog for next season planting. I'm 72 and my back isn't what it used to be. Can you design a low-impact garden layout that uses raised beds for my New Jersey yard? Gemini displays a simple diagram. 3 raised beds, 30 inches high. It includes a seated gardening area and a drip irrigation plan. This is perfect! Raised beds at 30 inches mean no more bending over. And it even suggested a watering system so I don't have to carry heavy hoses.
Budget and a health. This is adaptive gardening. Gemini helps you modify your hobbies so you can keep doing what you love without the physical strain.
Rose is back in the garden. She spots a strange white fuzz on one of her indoor plants she brought outside for some sun. Oh no! Look at this white fuzz on my favorite fern. Gemini, is this a disease or a pest? And how do I fix it without using harsh chemicals?
If you're finding these tips helpful for your own home and garden, please take a moment to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. It helps the YouTube algorithm show these safety tips to more seniors just like you. Welcome to the Success Team. Now, let's get back to Rose's garden mystery.
I'm taking a photo of the fern. Gemini screen. Diagnosis: mealybugs. Solution: neem oil or a mild soap and water spray. Mealybugs. Gemini even gave me a pet safe solution using just soap and water. I don't have to use those scary chemicals around Buster. I'm mixing a small spray bottle of soapy water, and Buster is helping make sure everything looks good. It feels so good to handle these problems myself. I used to have to call my son for every little garden question. Now, I just ask Gemini AI.
I'm looking at his lawn. There are a few brown patches. Gemini, I want a green lawn this summer, but I don't want to spend a fortune. What is the cheapest way to fix these brown spots in New Jersey soil? Gemini suggests, test soil pH first. Use a mixture of clover and grass seed for a hardy, low-maintenance lawn. Clover,
Gemini says it stays green with less water and it's safe for pets. That will save me a lot on my water bill this summer.
Take a look at my calculator icon. Gemini is your budget analyst. It finds the most cost-effective ways to maintain your home, saving your retirement savings for the fun stuff.
need to clean up. I'm looking at a stack of old plastic pots. Oh yes, Barnaby is directing while sitting in one of them. I have all these old pots, but I never know what size is right for which plant. Gemini, what size pot does a tomato plant really need to thrive? Gemini screen, minimum 5-gallon container, 12 inches deep for standard tomatoes. Ensure drainage holes are clear. 5 gallons? I've been using pots that are far too small. No wonder my tomatoes were so tiny last year. Gemini is helping me fix my past mistakes.
I'm looking at my backyard bird feeder. A squirrel is hanging upside down, eating all the seeds. Oh, those squirrels! They're eating all the bird seed again. Gemini, give me a pet-safe, natural way to keep squirrels away from the bird feeder. Gemini suggests, sprinkle cayenne pepper in the seed. Birds can't taste heat, but squirrels hate it. Or install a baffle. Cayenne pepper, it won't hurt the birds, and it's safe if Buster sniffles near it. That is a brilliant, low-cost solution.
I'm looking at a weather alert on my phone. I guess Barnaby is cold since he's curled up on the radiator. Gemini, there's a freeze warning for New Jersey tonight. Which of my outdoor pots do I need to bring inside, and which ones can stay out? Gemini screen, bring in the geraniums and succulents. The boxwoods and mums can stay out but should be moved close to the house for warmth. That saves me a lot of heavy lifting. I only have to bring in 3 pots instead of 10. Gemini is protecting my plants and my back.
I'm looking at a patch of weeds in the driveway. These weeds in the cracks are so ugly. Gemini, give me a homemade weed killer recipe that won't harm the environment or my pets. Recipe: 1 gallon white vinegar, 1 cup salt, 1 tablespoon dish soap. Warning: will kill any plant it touches. Vinegar, salt, and soap.
I have all of those in the pantry right now. It's cheap, effective, and I don't have to worry about the pets. I'm looking at his compost bin in the corner of the yard. Gemini, I want to start composting, but I'm worried it will smell or attract pests. Give me a beginner's guide for a small New Jersey backyard.
I'm looking at a vase of cut flowers from a neighbor. Gemini, how do I make these cut flowers last as long as possible? I want to keep this house feeling like spring all week. Gemini tips: cut stems at an angle underwater. Add a tiny pinch of sugar and a drop of bleach to the water. A drop of bleach? Gemini says it kills the bacteria that make the flowers wilt. I never would have guessed that.
I'm looking at a photo of a pollinator garden. Gemini, I want to help the bees and butterflies. What are 3 native New Jersey plants that attract butterflies but are also safe for dogs? Gemini list: purple coneflower, echinacea, bee balm, and black-eyed Susans, all listed as non-toxic to pets. Black-eyed Susans.
My mother used to grow those. I love that I can have a beautiful garden that helps the environment and keeps Buster safe. I'm looking at my garden tools. Some of them are getting a bit rusty. Gemini, how do I clean the rust off my garden shears and keep them sharp for the spring? Gemini suggests: soak in white vinegar, scrub with steel wool, and coat with a light layer of vegetable oil. Vegetable oil, that's safe. If I drop the shears and Buster licks them. Gemini thinks of everything.
This is relaxing, drinking tea. Buster is asleep with his busy day. We've learned so much today. Our garden is safer, our pets are protected, and we have a plan for a beautiful spring. Using AI isn't about replacing our hobbies, it's about making them better.
Next steps checklist on the screen. Your homework this week: open Gemini and take a photo of 1 plant in your yard. See what you can learn. We'll see you in the next lesson. Keep growing and stay safe. Note: all visuals, characters, and voices are AI generated for education. Dialogue: this video was created using synthetic media.
Our characters and their pets are here to help you learn in a fun, visual way.
Text: legal disclaimer. Not horticultural advice. We are educators, not professional landscapers. Always follow safety labels on any gardening products. This video includes content that was entirely created, assisted, or enhanced using various artificial intelligence tools. This includes AI-generated visuals, voices, and educational examples. Viewers are responsible for how they use AI-generated content and software tutorials and should verify critical information independently. Not veterinary advice. The information provided regarding pet care, such as identifying plants or toxicity, is for educational purposes only. Always consult with a licensed veterinary professional. Dialogue. Thank you for being part of our community. We are here to help you thrive in the age of AI. See you next time.